Hello and welcome all new subscribers. Hope you feel like you're at home. So, today I'm going to be showing you a multi-bay, stackable, arrayable, modular arrival bay system. So, let's say I have a few carts. I'll put them in. They'll arrive. After a bit, they'll go to your storage system. As you can see, if you have one and then you send it off, this track gets redirected. Once that gets sent off, the track will come back and any new carts will be sent to the first arrival bay again. And let's say I'll get in this one. I'll get out. They'll all get sent to the correct place. Now, let's say I want to be a troublemaker. So I get in, and I'm not going to get out. So I'm just going to stay in. Instead of going into the lava pit, I'm just going to get redirected right back. I set up a quick rider detection system right here. I think I made this before, but it's always good to use old inventions. So yes, I'll show you how to build it, or first I'll show you the wiring. I went for a fairly small design. There's a delay circuit going into a monostable circuit, which is hooked up to both the powered track that sends the carts back to the storage system, and then there's also a quick little track switching logic system. So to make this, I'll just go over here. To start off, we're going to put down our bays. So they'll have powered rails with one block of empty space in between. Next, we're going to have normal rails so that we can control these powered rails individually. I'm going to make mine 3 wide, or 3 long, so I'll just add another powered rail right after that. However, you could just have your track switching here. Next, I'm going to go ahead and go to my last one, curve it to the right, then go and do the same thing for all of the previous bays. After that, I'll put in some more powered rail in front of each of the curved tracks, and then detector rails. This way, the detector rails will power these booster rails, and you don't need to use an extra redstone torch for everything, which cleans up the wiring underneath. After that, put in some more normal rail, and that's only so that the detector rails don't affect anything to do with the track switching. So if I had them right here, the detector rail would affect everything. So we're going to bring it out an extra one, and then after that we're going to go ahead and place track in between every other, and then place the middle ones. After that, we can go ahead and skip a block and then hook up whatever arrival line or testing line you'll have, and power that. Once we have the basic surface railing done, we can go and dig down. Just dig down everything underneath this, and then probably 3 blocks after the powered rails. So I'll do that and I'll be right back. Okay, so I just lit it up. Everything's good down here. Next we're going to go ahead and find where the detector rails are. So they're right here, so we're going to put in some redstone. If you really want to make sure, you can just put a minecart on it, and this redstone should be powered. And once you're done with that, we're going to go ahead and find where the curved rails are. So this one is right here. Just gonna find it. So we need that to be good, and we want to make sure the line going in will be facing the first hub in the beginning. So in this case, it needs to be powered to do so. So therefore, we can just hook this redstone and put it directly into this. If this were not the case, if it were facing this way by default, then we need to invert it twice, and we can do that fairly easily by just bringing the redstone down and then putting a torch here and then inverting it again. So that's 2 times inverting it, and that would give you the same effect if that's how your arrival bays are orientated. After you do that, we're going to hook this up to an RS NOR latch. So we'll bring a torch to the side of this redstone that's below the detector rail. Take a repeater, or actually take a piece of redstone and bring that to another torch, and then put a repeater from that torch, part of the RS NOR latch, and bring that right into the first torch we placed. In addition to that repeater, we're going to put an array of repeaters going to the other side of the powered torch at the moment. Once we know we have that done, we're going to dig up, find where the powered rail is, go 1 to the left, so that's going to be where this block is. Okay, and we're going to put the block there and make an incision in the floor. Put a torch on the, where I'm looking, left side of that, and put a block beneath the block the redstone torch is attached to, and put another redstone torch on it. So that's another double inversion right there. Once that's done, put redstone on the side of that, on the opposite side of everything right now. And once that's done, we actually need to extend this repeater so that it won't conflict with the redstone dust here. I actually miscalculated this apparently, so we need to dig in a few more blocks. But basically we're going to put redstone in a diagonal fashion, then repeaters facing opposite ways. So alternating repeaters and redstone for 2x2 areas, going across how many of these hubs you want. Once you're done with that, dig another 2 blocks, so it's actually 5 blocks after the rails above you. Put a torch on the side of the leftmost line of your modular design, because this whole thing is going to be 2 wide and it needs to be able to be stackable. So do that, and then in addition to that torch, put another block and then a torch that's connected to both the repeaters going in and the redstone that's underneath that. And then hook these 2 torches that are part of the monostable circuit this makes up. Put between those, put a piece of redstone dust. Once that's done, take this circular piece of redstone here and extend that through the block that this redstone torch is connected to, into another repeater. Set that to 4. Put 2 redstone directly after that, and then probably go ahead and set every other repeater to 4 delay, except for the one that is part of the RS NOR latch. That one can stay on the first delay. So once you're done with that, you should be done with the first arrival bay, except for, of course, powering these rails. So you can add powered rails wherever you want and test it out. I'm just going to test it out by putting torches on the surface at the moment, but you can test it in any way you want. In addition to that, I'm just going to quickly hook up a way so that any extra carts are just going to fall into one space and not clunk everything up. Don't want any clunky stuff. Okay, so that's the first lesson. This redstone dust should never be powered by default. So to fix that, just take this repeater here off and then put it back. Oop, it's a bit weird. Okay, so now it's fixed. I'm sorry, I'm back. Someone just called, so sorry about that. Okay, so now that the repeater is unpowered, we can go ahead and test it again. So we put it in. Everything's good so far. It's sent off. Everything's good. So that's a correctly made first hub. So now I'll quickly make the second one. Okay, so I just finished them all. Now we'll have a little test drive of it. Good, good, good. Okay. Now I'm going to be showing you how to, once I finish destroying all these, 1 second, I'll be showing you how to hook this up to a cart detection system. Man, okay, there we go. So, once you reach the last of your arrival hubs, you're going to want to bring this and curve it, and then bring it all the way around to this unpowered track, and then you're going to make it curve into it. Now again, if it curves the other way, you can just power that and that'll fix it. And if it's something like that happens, which I highly doubt it will, you might just bring it back one more. And so I'll just fix that. So once you have that done, it's basically set up except for the cart detection system. You have the looping part. You can experiment with how many powered rails you need to make it work efficiently, but I'm just gonna keep it with all of that just for time's sake. So the cart detection system is fairly simple to make. You just make a 2-block incision detector rail on the block that is closer to where the carts will be coming from, and then normal rail on the other side of that. Once you're done with that, you're going to have to make a little T right here so that the track can be curved in either way, and then you're going to dig down underneath, and here's another instance where the orientation of your arrival bays can make a difference. So first we're going to get the spot where we need to have the power go to, and next we're going to go down and find our redstone. So it needs to get to this block. Simplest way to do that would be to put power here and get the redstone directly to it. Let's see. This is bad. Okay, so you can see by default the carts are going to be cycling forever just because of this. And then if you go in it, it'll detect you and you're going to end up going the wrong way. So you're going to have to invert this twice. So we're going to do that just the way we did the other, except we don't need to bring it down. We just need to go ahead and instead of going straight up, we're going to go to the side and then another one to the side. And now by default the one second, the track is going to be by default going to your storage mechanism. However, in this case, again, I'm just going to quickly hook up a way to store infinite carts in one little spot. So I'll put them in, I'll get in the last one. These guys are going to go to the storage system. I'm going to go around until I get off. And quickly, there we go. They weren't really going fast enough. But okay, so that's it for the entire thing. I hope you guys enjoyed. Yeah, I have a few things that I might want to show you, so look forward to those. Have a nice day. Thanks for watching.